Hello all. Now I am going to discuss about magnitude and phase representation of Fourier transform. In the last session, we have seen about the derivation of a Fourier transform from Fourier series, and we have seen in the derivation we have seen the Fourier transform pair x of t and x of omega. Okay, so now just we are going to see how to represent the Fourier transform in magnitude and phase forms, that is magnitude representation and phase representation. So here we know that already. So x of t and x of omega, these two are Fourier transform pairs. If I do the Fourier transform for x of t, this is x of omega, and if I do the inverse Fourier transform of x of omega, I'll get x of t, right? So now x of omega, it is always a complex valued function. So complex valued function means it is having both real part and imaginary part. So a real part can be represented as xr of omega, and imaginary part can be represented as xi of omega. And how to get the magnitude and phase representations? Magnitude representation means square root of a square plus b square, real part whole square plus imaginary part whole square, and we will get magnitude spectra. That is, magnitude spectra is in between magnitude of x of omega versus omega, and phase spectra is nothing but tan inverse b by a, imaginary function by real function. And phase spectra can be drawn by taking phase of the x of omega versus omega frequency. So this is magnitude spectra and phase spectra. Now we'll see existence of Fourier transform. So already we have discussed that Fourier series, also we have discussed existence of Fourier series. That is, Fourier series is only applicable to periodic signal, but that periodic signal should satisfy the conditions. That conditions are known as Dirichlet conditions. And the same way here we are having, we can apply the Fourier transform for both periodic and aperiodic signals, but for not all periodic signals this Fourier transform is applicable. Okay, Fourier transform doesn't exist for all aperiodic functions. If and only if satisfy these conditions, that is Dirichlet's conditions, then we can apply the Fourier transform. And what are those conditions? Conditions are, first one, it should be absolutely integrable over an interval minus infinity to infinity. So x of t should be absolutely integrable, and x of t should have finite number of discontinuities, and f of t should have finite number of maximas and minimas. These 3 points are already discussed in Fourier series. Okay, so this is about existence of Fourier transform. Thank you.